Hi everyone, this is Shweta, and we have today Kabir Roy Choudhury, who joined my 30-day author challenge sometime in August, September last year. And he took over a month's time, like one of the most dedicated individuals to get published. He wrote this book, A Mindful Mind, and the book is doing really well. I'm just going to share my screen so that you can see his book and the reviews that he has been getting. Let me just quickly share my screen. So that's A Mindful Mind. Can you fall in love again when you all know is hate? This is book by Mr. Kabir Roy Choudhury. So who is Kabir? Great cover. Go ahead, grab a copy if you have not read it yet. So today's session, we are going to discuss author success story of Kabir. So Kabir is a management professional specializing in business transformation and analytics, and he's been working in this industry for over 20 years. And we'll talk more about him. So let's get started. Congratulations, Kabir, on this great success. And I'm so proud that you are part of my community and you are seeing great reviews, great response from the readers. The readers are loving it. That's what matters for the author. So tell us more about you.
Thank you, Shweta. So, okay, first thing, I am a total management guy, and I have no intention or no background in terms of authorship before this book. That's the first thing. This is my first book, and a very big thank you to you because without your guidance, this would not have come to shape. Last 3, 4 years, I had tried to write 2, 3 times, but this is the time when, after your guidance, I could finish this, at one go in 1 month, and that was amazing. Now, from the aspect of who am I, what do? I work with analytics and business transformation and big brands like a lot of companies I've worked with. I'm not naming them for certain reasons. You can take a look at my LinkedIn profile, you will be able to understand. But over the 20 years, I have worked in these fields. Basically, I started my career as a hotelier working with Taj and Sheraton. And I have done my IHM and the executive course from IIM Kolkata in management. So that's my background. In other terms, I have certifications in Lean, Six Sigma, Black Belt, and analytics, ISI, blah blah blah, a lot of other things. But the point here is that see, over these 20 years when I've worked, there are a lot of people I have met across India, across the world. One thing had struck me very well was that, and most of my bosses have been females. So those ladies, when you look at their careers, their houses, their struggles, where they come from, they are like, we see superheroes and Avengers, but they are actually superheroes. The way they manage it, the way they balance it, a lot of people can't do it, right? That is what struck me when I was writing this book. And I have, and whatever is there in the book, it is in the form of a fiction, but somehow or the other, you will see these are real life stories which have come together in form of fiction. And when you read the book, you'll be able to understand and relate to it very well, as the reviews also will tell you. People are saying in the same manner that it is very relatable to the current world or current situations we have, right? So that is how the book came out, the idea came out, and with your guidance, then I finished.
So why this book? I mean, you told that you tried a couple of times earlier, different ideas, but then this actually happened very, I would say.
One very important thing, because see, last 2 years, the COVID situation has happened. If you go past 10 years, the way the economy has evolved, the people have been empowered in both terms of male, female, kids, mid segments, high segments. Everybody has been empowered to the level that if we talk about our generation, we never saw a mobile. Our kids have a mobile. as soon as they are born, right? We have seen that transition, right? When you see the empowerment, the change in the economic affairs, everything, a lot of stress has come in. And that stress builds to a lot of other things. With the social media, you see so many things here and there, people talking so much about you or not about you. You somehow or somewhere you get depressed. It affects your mind. And when you want to actually grow in the career with the number of opportunities which you have, if your mind is not focused, it becomes very difficult. Now, you can go to a psychiatrist, you can go to a psychologist, you can do XYZ things, you are meditating, everything, no problems. But if you do not understand the basic concepts and internalize them of how to actually treat yourself or love yourself, it becomes very difficult. This was the main message which I wanted to convey through the book, through the story, and thus this book.
Wow, that's so beautiful. So can we go a little deeper into what do you cover in the book?
So as you start off the book, it'll seem like okay, fine. This is a story about losing a job and starting your career. But actually, it's not. As you move ahead in the book, you will see the story is more about two girls who are best friends. They come from different economic backgrounds, but they stay on together, right? And they support each other in various forms and shapes. But the main protagonist, Anika, she is a hardcore ambitious person, but her childhood has been troubled in a manner that her mind is totally confused. What she should do, what she should not do, and she goes out of her house to prove herself. But the point is, in that particular storyline, you will see the struggle she goes through, but not until and unless the point of when she actually gets a mentor. That is when she understands how to resolve such issues. When she resolves them, then she actually moves to the next phase. The point number, that's the main point, chapter number 8 in the book. Mindfulness is the name of the chapter. That is the chapter which is the main point of the book, which the message which I actually wanted to convey to everybody. How it's like how not to screw yourself. That's the whole point. That's how you will go about reading the book. And that chapter 8 has actually the reviews which I'm getting when people are even messaging me separately. That has helped a lot of people. And I've really like they have messaged me stating that this book has come at a correct time in the life because they needed this type of a thing.
Wow,
So I'm very happy in that the answer is coming. People are getting impacted.
amazing. So chapter 8. Okay. So people out here who are watching this video, if you want a mindful mind, I've seen it through my own journey as well. And I guess even Kabir saw that if you have mind at the right place, you can do anything. Okay? And mind in your court. Okay. So mind with you, supporting you to grow. I guess this book is going to help you. Go ahead, grab a copy, and don't just jump to chapter 8. Start from the beginning so that you understand chapter 8 well. So, Kabir, did you face any challenges while writing this book?
Lots. First and the foremost, 3 years, as I told you, 3, 4 years back, I have started to write 2, 3 times, and every time it's not been a chapter which I've been able to finish. Right. Then I got the entire pro forma for you, the scientific thought process behind writing a book. I call it that because it is really very scientific. So, and since I am from that background, using your brain to deduce things, so I actually was very inclined to what you were saying. Then when I applied it, it was not easy at the first go, to be very frank. But then when I sat down for a week, it came back, things started coming up, and it started flowing, right? And first time I'm writing, first time I'm editing, first time I'm doing everything by myself. So with the current office work that you do, so that means extra hours planning. And every time you are not creative, right? So all these things were a problem, and there were times when I was like, uh, what is happening? I can't even do this, and I'm trying to transform businesses. No, it doesn't work that. So going slowly. By the third week, I was able to understand. Okay, fine, this is happening. Then when the book took shape, I actually edited it for 15 to 20 times. And I know still that the editing is not 100%. But I am so confident, even if the editing is not 100%, the message is still going. Because that is what was the main thing. The message needed to go. With that entire cover, when the book was then published, I was like, okay, fine. See, these were the challenges which came at a very mundane level, like when you do it. But what was the main challenge which happened when I was writing the book? It was one about the idea, two about the characters, three about what stories to put in, because people needed to understand to get the message. Getting all that together, we had to shuffle the pages a lot. That was done, but at the end, a fruitful journey.
So you mean to say you had to shuffle to get the structure right so that it becomes impactful to the reader, which I really stress upon. The structure actually can make or break the book. So you had
See, it
reshuffled.
is like less than 150 pages. And in less than 150 pages, you have to get the maximum impact. So you are actually writing a précis of a big novel. So it has to be very structured.
Great. So do you think 30-day author challenge helped you anywhere in your journey?
Living proof. The book is in front of you.
It helped. It helped you. And
Yeah.
you self-published it? Did you contact any
No,
publisher?
no, it's self-published, totally self-published. And then that was the second most interesting part, the publishing front, because I have no idea about it, right? Then when I learned it from you, then it came one by one, and we did it. Now I can know, like I can actually teach somebody that this is how it's done, because you have the experiences.
Great. And did you spend anywhere? I mean, what was the expenses done to actually get this published? Or this was like zero expense, something like that?
It was like extremely minimal. The normal fees which was there, for what was that? The copyright and the ISBN number, those small things. It was like negligible. It was like this is a zero cost book, I would say.
Yeah, yeah. So that's what I take in the 30-day author challenge, that you really don't need to pay any publisher to get published. You can self-publish it. And at a minimal cost, you can actually start shipping your books. So right now you are just getting royalty and you are not doing the shipping, right? The third
No,
party is doing it. Yeah.
I'm not doing the shit.
Great. So now what do if you had to give an advice to anyone who is writing a book or wants to write a book, what would you tell them?
First thing, join your course.
Okay.
That's very important, because see, we all come from different places, different educational backgrounds, different family backgrounds, different work backgrounds. But and everybody has their own strengths, and they all have their own way of thinking and speaking. But if you combine all that together with the thought process and the scientific approach, you will get a much more better result. So the first thing I'll say is that they should join your course. Second thing, when you sit down to write, don't try to get the entire world in one book. And second, please do not try to become the best author of the century. You need to be an impactful author. You need to be a trusted author. For trust, you need impact. So if you are, if you are writing about things which actually understand, at first go. If you do your research properly, you will be able to do it. Follow it step by step. And the worst thing which I have seen is if I try to change my language, that means the way which I speak, specifically to if I think that having heavy words in the book only will make the book very great. That's not correct. Everybody has their own style. If you follow your own style, your book will be the best automatically. These are the small things which I experienced when I was writing first, and these helped.
Very well said, Kabir. And what about your book? If anyone has to grab your book, why they should read your book?
Very simple. You fix your mind without being preachy. So all the books in the market which you see, which are the self-help books and all that stuff, there is a to-do list which is given, or there is I'll not say coercion, but they are like written in a manner when they are telling you what to do. But actually, what you need to do is, if you need to turn around your life, you need to understand what to do, right? This book will help you understand that. This will not tell you what to do. You will understand it yourself, right? And it is light. It is easy to understand. The language is lucid, and there are no heavy words in this. So it's grab for everybody. It's a short book, so you can finish it in one sitting. And most importantly, you would be able to relate to the events. That is what is going to keep you interested through the book. The reviews which I have got personally, apart from on Amazon and everywhere, is that we could not keep the book down once we started.
Wow. So it's a page turner and it's gripping. So I would say it's one of the great books that you've written. So are you doing
One of the great books, the first book. Thank you very much, and like I thank God for making this happen, because now I wanted more books.
it happens. Once you see
Yeah.
success with one book, you would want to give more to your readers because you know that it is impactful, it is helping them. So, and then you feel like I have more power to help more people. So it happens. Okay. So great. So, Anton, you have anything to share?
Uh, Nothing to share specifically, but whosoever is inclined to pick up the book, I would suggest please do it. Amazon, Flipkart, Goodreads, they're everywhere. At the same time, please do give your reviews to honest reviews, which is very, very important, because that's what encourages us not only to provide you with more, but also to improve upon in the next phase and in the next phase. It's a continuously improving journey.
Your book is available in ebook and paperback format, right? Both.
Yes, both formats.
And is it enrolled into the Kindle Unlimited edition? I mean, Kindle.
Yes, Kindle Unlimited, Goodreads, Amazon, all places.
And are you planning to put it in audiobook as well?
Yes, that work is in progress. So I will be. We shall be having an audiobook very soon.
Great, 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 great. So people, he's given you all the formats. And if you are on Amazon Prime or you are on Kindle Unlimited, go ahead and, just read it without paying. So go ahead, download it on your Kindle and start reading. Thank you so much, Kabir. And once again, congratulations on your achievement. I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much, Shweta. Thanks for all the guidance, and thanks for everybody who want to chase the book or even watch the video.
Thank you, everyone.